Hi everyone, welcome back. It's lukemick here. If you watch my channel, you probably can tell I'm in a very different setting right now, and that's because this is a very impromptu video. I wasn't expecting to film this right now, but I got a really big package in the mail. Actually. Two really big packages, and I'm very confused about it. I'm just so curious that I just have to film it now. Essentially, I mentioned a Arrow Video and Arrow Academy sale that happened right at the beginning of April, pretty much. Thing is, my package, the big package that I ordered, never showed up. So after waiting a month, MVD decided to send me another package, and it came today. But the thing is, two packages came today. One of them has the original date of April 1st when they would have shipped it on it, and the other one has like May 3rd, which is the one they reshipped. So I think that my lost package actually arrived, and if that's the case, I will be gladly returning it to them. I'll be very happy to do that. I've been waiting over a month. I can't wait any longer. I gotta open it now! So, let's slice her. I mean, I don't like to slice her. Sorry, that came off weird. Let's carefully cut this open, making sure not to nick any of the cases or the slip covers, if there are slip covers. Oh, thank goodness, there was cardboard protecting that. I cut a little too deep there. Oh, that came... Oh my good God!
Oh my God!
This is what we're looking at here. This is what we came here for. Okay, let's take the first chunk of clear... Okay, well, let's just take a few of them, because I can't take all of them. I didn't even know I bought this movie.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Okay, well, let's get started here. I decided to buy Blood and Black Lace, a Mario Bava film. I've never watched one of his films. He's a prolific horror filmmaker from the 60s, 70s, and probably onward and maybe earlier. I'm not that familiar with them, but I decided to grab it because a lot of these movies were like only 10 bucks a piece, which is a freaking steal for Arrow titles. Next one, Street Mobster. It's directed by Kinji Fukasaku, who did Battle Royale and the Battles Without Honor and Humanity films. So that's pretty exciting. I just loved the cover art on here, the like comic book looking case they did. Really good design by Arrow there. Very excited to check this one out. This is an Arrow Academy release, Bloody Spear at Mount Fuji. This is a pretty old film. It's from 1955, and I was just really captivated by the cover of this one and just the title. I mean, it's a pretty exciting title to me. Bloody Spear at Mount Fuji. How could you not want to watch this? Alright, let's take out another chunk here. This one I'm very excited about, a pretty recent release by Arrow Video. The One Missed Call Trilogy. This just comes in a case with 3 films in it, obviously, being a trilogy. And the slip cover. Slip cover looks really nice here. The first film is directed by Takashi Miike, so I am very excited to watch that because I'm a big fan of his films. The next one here is Dario Argento's The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, or Plumage. I don't know how to say that word. I'm an idiot, I bet. No, I'm not an idiot, but sometimes I don't know how to pronounce things like many people do. Who really cares? Dario Argento. This is a really early film of his. It could be his first-time director, Dario Argento. Yeah, so I guess his first film. Really interested to watch this. I recently watched Deep Red for the first time and found it to be pretty enjoyable. This one I didn't know about, but again, like many of these, it was just so cheap. Apprentice to Murder. Again, I really liked the cover that Arrow Video made for this one. It's a horror movie. I don't know exactly what kind of horror movie it is, but it stars Donald Sutherland. I love Donald Sutherland, so that was really the main reason why I bought this movie. I love Donald Sutherland in a good horror film. So that's Apprentice to Murder. I'm not sure if this is going to be very great. I know the Letterboxd ratings that I saw weren't that great, but we'll see. We'll see with this one. Here's another Arrow Academy pick. We have Sam Neill in Sleeping Dogs. I had never heard of this film. I didn't know that it was in the Arrow collection, and I just saw it again. It had a really captivating cover. I like Sam Neill a lot. I recently watched him in the Mouth of Madness by John Carpenter, and I just loved him in that. Like I love him in everything else I've seen him in. So I thought, you know what? This is probably the oldest film of his that I am aware of. What am I trying to say here? Out of all the films that Sam Neill is in that I have knowledge of, this is probably the oldest one. That's how I'm going to put it. This one is interesting. It's another Arrow Academy one. Khrushchev, if that's how you pronounce that. My Car. This is a limited edition box set, but this comes with a poster for the movie, a booklet, the film itself. I just really like the artwork on this one, and I liked the cinematography a lot from the stills that I had seen while researching this movie before I decided to add it to the cart. So I'm really interested in checking this one out. Let's see, we have a film that kind of has a similar case to Apprentice to Murder, if I'm being honest with you. It's Flowers in the Attic. This was another like horror film by Arrow Video that they put out. Again, I don't know if this one has very good ratings on Letterboxd, but I am interested in watching it because I'm kind of a horror junkie. I like that kind of thing. So that's Flowers in the Attic. Next one, this is the only other one that came with a slipcover, that is Ronin. This is a more modern film with Robert De Niro and Jean Reno, and there's a woman on the front. I don't know who she is, but this is, I'm just guessing, like an exciting 90s crime movie. I don't really know what it's about, but I like the cast, and it has a really nice slipcover, actually. So that's Ronin. Let's see, this one I'm really excited about. Blind Woman's Curse with Meiko Kaji, of course, famously known for the female prisoner Scorpion films. I've been watching through all those, and I just love her in those films, so I want to get as many movies with her in it on Blu-ray that I can. This is one of the few that I don't have in my collection yet. Well, now I do. I have it now. That's why I bought it, so
excited to check this one out.
This, I believe, is an Italian horror film, or giallo. I think it is Your Vice is Locked in a Room and Only I Have the Key. It's quite a mouthful of a title. Yeah, that is, I don't even want to say the title again. I already said it, so there you go. All right, we have just a few more here. We have Brain Damage. This is just the newer standard edition, I believe. There was a limited edition version of it that was on sale for a while. I don't know how different it is from this release, but this was, again, like all these movies, very cheap. I wish I would have bought the limited edition version because I was interested in it, but I held off, so now I'm stuck with the standard one. But again, I don't know what the difference was. They look very similar to me. So that's Brain Damage. You can see the stack protruding out of the corner of the frame here. That's awesome. Next one is the Poetic Trilogy. This was $10. $10 is like buying 5 Gatorades at the gas station for 3 films that I'm sure are really good. This was a cop, insta-cop right here. And the last one I have here is Evil Ed. This was another one that had a more special edition that went out of print, and now they released the standard edition. I believe this only comes with the director's cut. The other Arrow video release had the theatrical cut as well, but I don't think that is included in this case, which is unfortunate. But you know, that's fine. What the hell was that sound? Something just made a really weird sound. But Evil Ed. This is a 90s horror film about a guy who splices film. He works with film. I don't really know that much about it. He might be an editor or something, but he basically is editing really violent films and images, and he kind of starts becoming a serial killer or something himself. It sounds like a violent, fun mess, and I really am excited for Evil Ed. So that is like this entire box of stuff. As you can see, I was not joking. Pretty big haul here, and I do have to say, the same day I ordered these, I also ordered 4 more things because I decided, man, there are a few that I also wanted to get that I didn't put in my initial order. So I'm going to run down and get those real quick and show you, just because we're here, we're doing this, why not? What do we have to lose? I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So in that second order that I placed, after placing the initial order, I grabbed Property is No Longer a Theft. This is a really early release in the Arrow Academy collection, I believe. This is an Italian crime film or something along those lines. Sorry, I'm so winded now that I ran up and down the stairs. But this is directed by the man who directed A Citizen, Above, Investigation of a Citizen Above
Suspicion,
which is in the Criterion collection, and it's a pretty good film. This one I was really interested in, The Bloodstained Butterfly. I really liked the title and the cover that Arrow commissioned for this. I have The Voice of the Moon, which is directed by Federico Fellini, and it stars Robert Benigni. I've seen him in one other film, and that was Jarmusch's Down by Law, and he's very charismatic and fun in that film, so that's one of the main reasons why I decided to just add this to the cart. And I also bought the Sister Street Fighter collection because it was at such a good price. You get 4 films in here, I believe, and they just seem like they'd be fun movies. I'm going to look into the other box. I'll do that off camera because I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing as what you just saw. And since that's probably the case, that's actually a big relief because I felt really bad that they had to resend my entire giant order. So the fact that they both came is really good news. I'm going to send them an email. But anyway, if any of you bought something during this sale that happened over a month ago now, let me know down in the comments below. I was just like so ecstatic at the prices I was seeing on some of these things. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. That'd really help me out, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching, and we will talk to you later.